we call of the present value concept. Okay. Now, today we're going to focus in the real asset valuation, which will concentrate in the net present value and the internal rate of return. Now, first of all, we need to have the present value concept, which we've taken the key concept last week. So, present value is basically having the future value divided by 1 plus R power n. Okay? And last week, we have different types of cash flow. If the cash flow, like this, which are having different amounts, we say that these are given cash flows. If the cash flow are having the same amount over the years, this we call it as annuity. And it can be the annuity over n period number of years, which we know what is the number. This one we call it as perpetuity. Okay? So, here we have the formula for the present value. If it's the present value with the infinity, which is the perpetuity without growth, this is the formula. If with growth, then we have to minus the growth rate. G is the growth rate. Okay? So, let's just look at the last week. Okay? Now, before we go further, as we have started to go into the finance concept training, I'd like to show you one of the very important difference between accounting and finance. Okay? Go to the back forward, just a little bit of extra information. Now, the key difference between accounting and finance is, in accounting, we're very much concerned about profit. But in finance, we talk about cash flows. That's how we saw the different parts of the cash flows. In accounting, a company which is very profitable has high level of profit. Doesn't mean that they are cash rich. Doesn't mean that they have a high level of cash. Yes or no? No. Okay? So, profit not equal to cash. This company has very high sales, very high net profit, but it can be cash poor. Okay? So one concept, profit not equal to cash. A company makes high profit doesn't mean that it's cash rich. It could be different. So in finance, we are concerned about the cash flow. And another difference is, in accounting, we can only record the transaction if the transactions happened. So, happened in the past. But in finance, we're going to think, if we are going to take this project, what are the expected cash flows that we are going to receive? So that is something that is going to happen in the future. So that's why in finance, we are very much concerned about the time value of money. Okay? That's how we have to find the present value. In accounting, we do model about what is called present value. But in finance, the whole thing, we are very, very much concerned about present value. Okay? And therefore, the opportunity cost. So these are some of the very fundamental differences between accounting and finance. Okay? Alright, so that's why start from now on, we are talking about cash flow. All these are cash flow. We can't simply add up the different cash flows together unless will convert these different cash flow into a common money. That is the present value. Okay, so start from now on, in the topic 7, 8, we are going to use present value. We're going to find the present value from the cash flow. Those cash flow happen in the future point of time. Okay, clear? Okay. Alright, now let's get into some activity that related to this. Okay, now let's go to the introduction. Okay, so start from now we are going to have the value for the real asset, which we call it as the counterparty, or we can call it as the investment vehicle. In accounting, we're very much interested in to maximize the profit. But in finance, we're going to say, how are we going to maximize the shareholders' wealth? This is the astronomy region. This is just our short-term goal. Now, how to maximize the company profit? So we have to invest in good real assets. That means that we have to buy some good project, buy some good machine. From there, we generate more profit. So invest in the good real assets and get good return, then we can maximize the profit. So these are just the company's short-term goal. The company belongs to shareholders. We said that shareholders or the stockholders, they are the owners of the company, right? Remember? Not since the same method. So what we have to do is that in the long term, we have to be able to maximize the shareholders' wealth. Okay? Only then, this is the company's long-term goal. So I said it after the goal. The goal include the short term and the long term. Later on, we will talk about net present value. Ultimately, we will keep saying this sentence. Okay, this is a very important sentence. And the example always has to be okay. Alright, so we want to maximize the value of the shareholders. Why is it? Here is the explanation. Why we need to maximize the shareholders' wealth rather than maximize the profit? This is the reason. Okay? Alright, so before we start, we're going to So we're going to learn the value. Sometimes call it as a discounted value as well, but most of the time we call it as discounted value. And this you will be getting very familiar with this formula after you know. Okay? You don't have to remember it by heart. Naturally, you know it very well. Okay? So we just basically convert the difference. These are the cash flow happened in the different years. So this is the future value in the year 1. This is the future value in the year 2. Okay? All these cash flow happen in the future. So what we're going to do is that we're going to convert this to the present value. Okay. Alright, so here I just mentioned. Same for the cash flow. 1 over 1 plus T or 1 plus R. This is the discount factor. And the R is the discount rate. R is the discount rate. And the discount rate can be different rates at a different point of time. Okay, anyway, you'll be getting reference with this. Let's go and see more. Okay. So this is the formula that we have it just now. Okay. Now, after you've done some of the exercises, then you will know how to apply this formula. And then we'll combine terms of 8% the present value of $1 to be received at year 1 to year 3 is, okay, we can write it horizontally, we can write this sentence vertically. This is the way that we present it in the horizontally, and this is the way that we present it vertically. This means that we're going to receive 1,000 cash flow over 3 years. All these are the future value. The money that you are going to get it 1 year later, 2 years later, 3 years later. So we can't simply say that, oh, we are going to receive 3,000. Okay? It doesn't register 3,000. Okay. So what we're going to do is that we're going to convert all this and to find out their common timing, which is to find out their present value. So if there's a discount factors of 8% or of 8%, then we discount it 8% over a year, over 1, over 2, over 3. And the last way you know how to press the calculator of it. Okay? Then we manage to find out the present value of it. Okay? So you can find out 1 by 1. And last time you said that to press the calculator, 1 over 1.08, 0.9259. Keep 4 decimal places in the working. Alright, one more time, divided by 1.08 again. Second here, repeat one more time, divided by 1.08. Okay? So it's very convenient one. You can use the calculator without using the table. Alright, then you add up the sum. This means that you just have to save 2576 in the bank, and in the following 3 years, you're going to get these 3,000. You're going to get these 3 payments. 3 $1,000 payment, and this is performing in the horizontal way. In the exam, you can either put it. In the exam, it's up to you whether you want to produce it horizontally or vertically. Frankly speaking, most of the time we produce the answer vertically. Okay, easier for you to show the detailed workings. Okay, so we stated this in the key concept already. Here, this we have the uneven cash flow. Even cash flow we call it as annuity. Here we have the annuity, but we don't know how many years. Until end year we receive the $100. So we call this as perpetuity, and this can be the perpetuity with growth. Okay. Now, what is a perpetuity? Perpetuity is part of the annuity which we're going to get fixed cash flow over the year. You're going to get equivalent amount. Every year you get the same amount. And sometimes for the perpetuity, infinity, or you're going to get this forever. You're going to get this cash flow forever. And this is a simple calculation. Is that how to get a cash flow over the discount factor with it? Okay? Well, those those formula that I highlighted in yellow, these are the formula that you must remember. Those with the yellow box, these are the things that you must remember, those formulas. Again, formula not given in the exam. Okay, so in this situation, you are going to get 1,000 forever. Okay, let's say you're going to retire. For one retiree, is going to get an annuity of 1,000 until he passes away. But nobody knows that when will he pass away. So this is something we call as a perpetuity. So how much do we get? What is the value of it? So 1,000 over 8% is 12,500. So that means that today, if we save 12,500 in the bank, in the future, it's going to get 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 excuse me, over the year. Okay, and even though we do not know about years, there's no problem. Okay, and something can be with growth. If you say that no, every year inflation is there, so the cash flow that I get needs to be growth, then I have to save more money. So then 12,000 now I have to save 20,000. So minus the growth rate of 3%. The growth rate, we always use the G to express it. But now we have to minus G, minus the growth rate. Okay, the growth, we use the G to express it. Okay, now let's try the activity 7.1. Available on page 6. This activity is very good. It allows us to know the different types of the cash flow. Now, let's try it together. To be received in 5 years' time. Okay. To be clever, if you draw the time like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. That means that in the year 5 in 5 years' time. Not in 5 years. Okay. So that means that here you are going to receive 5,000 and find the present value on the question day. Find the present value, assuming the interest rate is 7%. So how much is the present value? Meaning that how much you need to save now, or how much do you have to save now, so that 5 years later you have to 5,000. So I want to find out the present value of this $5,000. Okay? So I've stated the formula here. Present value is cash flow over plus loss. So the cash flow is 5,000 or 7%, 0.07. Happen in the year 1. Okay? Make sure you know how to write the calculator. receive 3.65. Alright, done? Okay, 3.65. So that means that today you don't have to save $3,565 in the bank and let the money roll money with the interest of 7%. And 5 years later, this $3,500 is going to be $5,000. Okay, simple one. Alright, we leave the question 2 for a while. Let's go to question 3. So, 5,000 to be received from year 1 to infinity. So this is what the perpetuity. Alright, means that start from year 1, year 2, year 3 onwards until forever. You are going to receive 5,000. Alright, so this is the perpetuity. Let's go and find out the perpetuity. So how much do we have to save now? How much do we have to save now so that in the following years we can always receive 5,000? So 5,000 over the R, 0.7%. So meaning that today you have to save 71,428. Okay. Now if we change the situation a little bit, still the 5,000 to be received as a growing perpetuity. Here now we grow. Perpetuity will grow. And the growth rate is 4%. Which is 0.04. So now 5,000 still 0.77, but remember to minus the growth rate of 0.04. That means that we have to save more. 166,000. But this 5,000 needs to grow 4%. 1.04. Okay? It grow over 1 year. 1 more year in the year 3, the 5,000, it will grow over 2 years. Over 1 year, over 2 years. Over 1 year. This one over 2 years. Okay, so we've seen 3 different situations already. Alright, this one, there's only one payment. This one, there are many payments without growth. This one is there are many payments with growth. Perpetuity without growth, perpetuity with growth. See the difference? Okay, now let's get back to the second question. Second question just says, you're going to receive 5,000 at the end of the first 5 years. Okay? So it's different from this one. This one you're going to receive the 5,000 in the year 5. This one you're going to receive 5,000 at the end of the first 5 years. So 5 years. Okay? And receive 2,000 at the end of the year 6 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to get 2, 2, 2. See the difference? Okay, in just the first part. Receive the 5,000 in the year 5. Receive 5,000 in 5 years. When you read the question, please read it carefully. Okay? Using 5,000 in 5 years time. Using 5,000 in the first 5 years. Yeah? Okay? Now, for this one, if we have the present value table to do it, we can do it very fast. But sorry, in the exam, there's no such table, so we have to work it out in detail. Alright, so here I give you the worksheet below. Okay, so just want to know the cash flow. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 2, 2, 2. Alright, so we have to work. I said that above. Okay, so let's calculate vertically. 5,000 over the 5 years. 2,000 from year 6 to year 8. Discount it at 7%. Okay, so try one. You should be able to press the calculator properly. 1 over 1.07. 0.934. 5. Or you can put it 4, 6, or 3. And do it similarly. So this one, go on, write it slowly. 3 and power 4 until power 8. Okay, 1.07. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5,000. 4, 3, 6, 7.19. Okay, so you should be able to find it one by one. Okay, then once you add up the sum, get these meaning that today you have to save 24,000 here, $24,243 in the bank. Then in the following 8 years, these are the cash flow that you are going to receive. Understand the meaning? At the moment, we only use the present value concept. Only 2 weeks later, then we'll have to use the base concept for the form valuation. Okay, so start from now, we are going to the net present value. So we are going to call the short form NPV. Okay, alright, so class, please take out a piece of paper. We are going to write the piece of page. Alright, here. This is part of the real estate valuation. two parts. One is the valuation. One is the valuation of real asset. Next question we go to the real asset of the valuation of the financial asset. So today we're going to see NPV and IRR. Okay. So this one we also call it as capital budgeting, or we call it as investment appraisal. So if you refer to any other textbook, you call it this way. And it will be capital budgeting or investment appraisal. Okay, let's go to the first method. Welcome to the three methods: net, present value, and NPV. These always appear in the question 5, and especially question 5A, in the section B, really. First question of your section B. Alright, and we always call this as the superior method, which is the best method. Okay. So NPV is, today we pay some cash flow. We have some cash outflow. Yeah, fine. Hopefully that 1 year later you're going to receive this cash flow. Cash flow in the year 2 and the cash flow in the year 10. But this cash flow we have to convert it to find their present value. So discount it over 1 plus R, year 1, year 2, until year N. If this is a 5 years project, N is 5. 10 years, this is 10. So this is the formula. Okay. In the exam, very important, state the formula clearly and show very detailed workings. Very important. Now, even though sometimes in your calculations that your workings that you may not need to use this formula because they are very familiar with it. But please, you are still highly recommended that to state down the formula. Okay? Alright, in the book, it shows another way NPV is, in fact, it's the sum of all these cash flows. Okay? So, this cash on the year end, 1 plus Rn. We want to add up all this to the sum. Minus this one, the cash outflow. Okay? Now, in the book, you put it as an I, investment. There are many ways that we can express this. So I for lowercase, uppercase, investment. Very simple calculation. For example, year 1, year 2. Let's get a simple project. It's a 2-year project. If this year you have to inject 150,000, or you have to pay 150,000 into this project, 1 year later you're going to receive 100. In the year 2 you're going to receive another $100. We can't say that we're going to make $50 profit from this project. This is wrong. Okay? Because the cash flow in the year 1 and the cash flow in the year 2, do they have the same value? No. Okay? Or put it this way, the cash flow in the year 1 and the cash flow in the year 20, do they have the same value? They don't have the same value. Okay? So we have to find out their common value in the year 0, which is we want to find the present value. If it's discounted at, let's say, 10%, so 1 over R, 0.1. Okay. Now, class, in fact, for the year 0, we don't have to count it. Why? Year 0 is our 0. 1. So in future, you don't have to write this. You just straight away the year 0 cash flow is today cash flow. So this itself is the present value already. You don't have to write 150. Okay? The cash flow happened today is present value already. It's the cash flow happening at present point of time. Okay? So we don't have to find the present value because it's the power 0. Alright, next one. You know how to press the calculator, we have to show it again. The cash flow they are going to get it 1 year later. Today it only worth $90.90. The cash flow they are going to get it 2 years later. Today it only worth $82.60. Okay, that's the meaning. So this one, add the sum of the cash inflow minus the investment, 23.3. Okay. This answer is the net present value. That's all. Okay, very simple. All right. This is a positive NPV. Positive value, so we call this as a positive NPV. Okay. NPV can be positive, NPV can be negative. For positive NPV, that means that the value is more than 0. It can be equal to 0, it can be less than 0. If it's equal to 0, it's up to you whether to accept it or to reject it. But if positive NPV, that means that we're going to receive some cash inflow more than the cash outflow. This one, we can accept the project. If negative, we're going to reject the project. In the exam solutions, I highly encourage you, once the answer is positive NPV, you will say accept. Don't just write the answer. Explain a little bit, not very long. Oh, that's the 1 minute you can finish this. Accept the project. Why? Because this allows us to maximize shareholders' wealth. And you can get 1 mark here. Okay, not just from calculation and also get 1 mark. Accept because it allows you to maximize shareholders' wealth. Important one now. I was not happy to write down this. Okay, so just now the rates that we use, it can be R, it can be I, it can be K. We call it as the discount rate. This discount rate can be different types of the rate. A lot of time, it is the rate of return. It can be cost of capital. It can be the rate of equivalent investment. That means that if we don't invest in this project, we invest in other similar project, what is the rate? Or let's say I want to invest in the Pepsi Cola project, but I don't know what is the rate of return, but I do know Coca-Cola's investment rate. Then I can use the Coca-Cola rate. So because they are similar. Alright. So put it simple, this is the opportunity cost. Okay? And this is the return that we forgot. Meaning that if we use it for this, if we use the money for this project, we can use the money for other projects already. Okay? If it's a cost of capital, it can be cost of equity capital, it can be cost of debt capital. KE, KD. Now, why do I have to give you so many different terms? Why don't you standardize it? Because in the exam, sometimes you will use a different term. Okay? So irregardless of which term they use, you know that this is referred to the general term, the discount rate. Discount rate is just a very general term. Okay? Now, so far we see the situation very simple. Oh, you know, these are the cash flow that we are going to receive. Okay? So these cash flow, we call them as the relevant cash flow. Cash flows can be relevant cash flows, which we will include is included in the capital, in our capital budgeting. And some cash flow can be irrelevant cash flow, which should be excluded in our capital budgeting. Now let's go and see what the cash flow are relevant, what the cash flow are irrelevant. There was one positive question to ask you to explain what are the relevant cash flows. Okay, there was one. Minor one, Okay, to understand this, let's go and use a simple example. Cash flow information. So I'm not going to write it on this page. Done up? Alright, come back to this one in a minute. Let's try to understand relevant and the irrelevant cash flow from the following extra information. Then take the extra info. Okay, here I have a factory. It's a double story. Okay. So far, I've only used up the first floor, the ground floor, and I've paid $2,000 as a rental for this unit. Okay. Currently, I use this unit to produce butter cake. So this is my old, this is my current existing project. Christmas is near the corner, so I try to expand my business and I try to produce rock cake, Christmas cake. And this is my new project. Alright, so can you please help me to think? So, the Christmas cake, rock cake. Alright, so I'm going to use another floor, which is still vacant. Okay, for the new project, we're going to use this. Now, can you please tell me how much is the rental for this new project? Is the $2,000 rental, or $1,000 because I only use one floor, or is zero? How much? 0, 1, or 2? Alright. How much? Because now I have to count the cost and the cash flow for the new project. So how much is the rental for this new project? Existingly or originally with this new project, I always pay $2,000 for the whole rental. Okay. Now I want to use the vacant space for the new project. How much is the rental cost for the new project? 0, 1, or 2? 0. Okay? Because without this new project, the company has paid $2,000 already. So the relevant one is 0. Point? Okay? Now, but let's say so this $2,000 which I paid is a part of the fixed cost. Rental is the fixed cost. So plus fixed cost is irrelevant. And this rental is the sum of the costs that I paid before the new project. Okay? So this we call it as historical cost. Is irrelevant. And this is the cost that we have paid and we call it as sunk cost, is irrelevant. Alright, I tried 1 week already and the new project business is very good. So I noticed that I have to get 1 more unit. So I quickly go and rent another unit next door. And still have to pay, so this unit 2,000, another unit also 2,000 rental. Okay, so now how much is the rental for the new project? 0, 2,000 or 4,000? 0, 2,000 or 4,000? 2,000. The existing one is irrelevant because it incurred already. This is the new one. I purely rent it because of this one, or the new project, which previously did not have this. So this is relevant. Okay. Put it simple, rental definitely is fixed cost. Okay. Fixed cost is irrelevant. But if incremental fixed cost, relevant. Okay? It's the additional fixed cost that we pay, that fixed cost ends up to be relevant. It's the additional cost that we pay. Okay? And normally, variable cost is also relevant. But we have to say it. Okay, let's say variable cost. In order to produce the cake, I have to engage some of the workers to go and produce it. All project here, labor cost, let's say 800. But now in order to produce this butter cake, this Christmas cake, I get some more stuff for kind of work, and these are my new stuff. So accounting, we recover that we have paid 1,004 as the labor cost. Plus, how much is the relevant cost? How much is the relevant labor cost for the new project? 6, 8, or 14,600. Okay, how much? 600. This is the new one. Okay? This is the relevant cost. This is irrelevant because it incurred already, it happened already. Okay? And again, this is the sunk cost, this is the sunk cost, this is the historical cost. Alright, fine. I don't want to engage new staff. To produce the new cake, involved in the new project, I asked my old staff, my old worker, originally I paid them 800, now I ask them to work OT, and I paid them 600. Old staff to help me to produce the cake for the new project. And I still paid 1,000 more. How much is the cost, labor cost, for the new project? 800 or 600 or 1,004? It's still 600. Irregardless, you get a new staff or old staff. Okay? So the one that relevant one is the 600. So put it simple, as long as something incremental. Something incremental is the relevant cash flow. Something which originally have paid already, those are irrelevant costs. Clear enough? Okay? Alright, let's get back to the previous page. So relevant cash flow has to be incremental cash flow. additional cash flow. For example, just now we have the new fixed cost. We have the new future cost. And the variable cost, like labor cost, raw material cost, these are relevant. And just now we mentioned that something that we paid before, historical cost, not relevant. Some cost, not relevant. The old fixed cost, the existing 2,000 that we pay is also irrelevant. Why? Because these have incurred. With or without the project, so we can't count it to the cost of the new project. Without the new project, we still have to pay. So we can't count it to the new project. It's only something purely for the new project is the relevant cost. Something purely for the new project that cost is the relevant cost. Okay. Let's go to decision rules. The decision rule here is first one, MPV rule. Okay, so just now we mentioned that we are invest in the project with the positive MPV. So what we're going to do is that we're going to invest in the project with positive MPV. Why? This allows us to maximize the shareholders' wealth. And we understand that shareholders, they are the owner of the company. So this one is very important now. Maximize the shareholders' wealth. In the exam, answer always says that. Second is the rate of return rule. Rate of return. If the rate of return on project A, rate of return for the project B. If the A has a higher return, you should invest in the project A. Okay, last one. You'll always see this mutually exclusive project. Later we'll see these cases. Okay. Mutually exclusive projects. Meaning that there are two projects that we can only choose one. We can only choose one of the projects. One of the very important principles of the MPV is we have this additivity principle. Or sometimes exam question will call it as the additivity property. Important exam questions are red color. Meaning that if the MPV for two projects, MPV of X, MPV of project Y. We have two projects. The MPV for two projects will be similar to, we add up the cash flow of these two projects first, and then go and find the MPV. Okay. So this is the additivity property. How do you call it? Additivity principle. And then call it as a property. NPV. Choose the largest NPV because it will generate largest cash flow. The last part, then we're going to say that we could have limited funds. And so we call it as capital rationing. Okay. Some project with the positive NPV, but we can't accept that. Why? Due to we have limited budget, limited capital budget. We only have 1 million, but the project requires us to involve 1 million, 1.5 million. Even though that project is a positive NPV, we can't do it because we don't have enough money for that. Now let's come back to the handout to see some of the other questions.